Good afternoon. Welcome to the Inside Job Podcast, Healed Inside Out. How y'all doing? This afternoon, we got Miss Beautiful Jazzy Wolf. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. So, Wolf Wednesdays.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's talk a little bit about that. Let's talk about a little bit about yourself, how you got into this, where you at, what you're doing, where you're going, and all that good stuff.
Okay, let's get into it. I'm ready.
All right, let's get into it. So, who is Jazzy? Who's Jazz?
She is the wolf. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yes, let her know. She is the wolf, and she's just a girl following her dreams. A woman now. You know, I feel like a girl. But a woman following her dreams.
Amen.
And just trying to do what she can. You know,
Yeah.
trying to do what she loves.
Yeah.
Make a living out of it.
That part. Because, look, you might as well get paid with what you like doing.
Hello. I tried that 9-to-5 stuff, and it just, I don't know. It just didn't work for me.
Didn't work for you?
The money was nice, but it just completely turned off my creativity. I couldn't, write music.
Yeah.
Because when I'm working a job, I'm really, thinking, how can I make the business better?
Mm-hmm.
When I should be thinking, how can I make Jazzy Wolf
Right.
better? You know what I'm saying? So I can't do the whole 9-to-5.
Yeah.
I put too much into somebody else's business.
Look, that part. So this is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Yeah. And I go to school, right? I'm going to school. I'm in school, college.
Okay. What you going for?
Honestly, the major I said I was going for was digital media.
Okay.
But I'm just taking classes that apply to me. A lot of the classes I'm taking are not all for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just taking social media marketing,
Yes.
brand building and design,
Okay.
business law.
Yes.
You know,
'Cause you
I
gotta
took
know that part.
Photoshop class.
Mm.
You know, I took some Pro Tools. I was gonna go for engineering,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just boring. All that stuff I knew already,
Mm-hmm.
and they were teaching the science of it. But I could go on YouTube and learn that. So
Yeah.
I was just man, I just wasn't getting out of it. Then as soon as
Yeah.
I switched over to marketing classes and all them classes, it started being so much more fun.
Yeah.
I even took a voice class.
Oh, did you?
It was vocal coaching almost. It was like a
Wow.
group, but she was teaching us voice, singing styles and stuff
Oh,
like
wow.
that.
So do you sing?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. I'm a singer too.
Is that-
Wolf Wednesdays ain't all that. You know, I actually started doing doing music.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf Wednesdays was a sub of Jazzy Wolf. So in the end, I could promote both, make a living doing something, give back to the community and helping artists. Because I'm always been kind of a scout. I know good talent and I'm always full of ideas. So I just, that's why I did part of the reason why I did Wolf Wednesdays. And then it's hard to kind of just do both in my music. But in the end, that's why I say in the end,
Yeah.
the Wolf Wednesdays is going to pump up the Jazzy Wolf.
Okay.
You know, and when I start, really taking this music, going hard with it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Vic know a little bit about it. You know, I was
Yeah.
on his GOAT Talk.
Okay, good.
So,
right
yeah.
on, right on. All right, so then let's go. Let's step back. What made you? What is your dream that you're following?
Really, my dream is I just want to be comfortable.
Mm.
I want to live. I want to be able to live a good life to where I'm not worried about paying my bills. I want to be able to travel and be involved in the music community, but be comfortable while I'm doing it. You know,
Okay,
and I want to
yes.
have a family one day
Okay.
and travel the world, but still just be comfortable in the end. My end goal is just I'm living out my dreams now with the hope I'm gonna have a real smooth retirement. You know what I'm saying? And I'll
Yeah.
still be working, but
Yeah.
I just want to have a nice house, maybe multiple houses, and just be able to travel, a husband and kids, and still be
Yeah.
doing all this stuff. Of course, if a famous singer came about it, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
But in the end of it all,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, we just gonna go ahead and claim all them things that you just said.
Hello.
We gonna go ahead, declare and decree them things to manifest in your life, so that you can be comfortable, have your husband, have your family, still doing everything that you want to do that makes you, happy and
Hello.
smiling and
Yes.
all that. Now, what made you? Now, did you like singing church and school, and how'd you start
I sang a
singing?
little bit in school. I just always know I wanted to do music. My
Yeah.
mom was a singer. She
Okay.
not like a real like professional singer, but she was
Okay.
always singing around me.
Yeah.
Always in the car, always playing music. So like
Yeah.
I always used to think, oh, I want to be able to sing like my mom could sing.
Okay.
And then when I discovered I had a good voice, like that was it. I couldn't see nothing else but
Yeah.
being a singer.
Yeah.
That was always what I wanted. And then when
Yeah.
I like first went to the studio and like trying to make music, and I realized, damn, like, ooh, I can make some hit records. Like,
Like,
it was
oh, I'm a
like,
wolf.
yeah, like, yeah, exactly. And I couldn't see nothing else. I
Yeah.
couldn't see nothing else. But it's
Okay.
hard, you know, in these days. So you gotta find other things.
Oh, man.
That's why I started doing Wolf Wednesdays. Other things will probably come later. I don't
Yeah.
want to just. Like, I want to be a singer and go on tour and all that, but like
Yeah.
that's just gonna be a chapter
Yes,
of my
come
life.
on.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on,
Like,
yes.
so
Yeah, and your mom was probably singing when she was carrying you, so
yeah,
it just
I
kind of
probably so.
carried on through
So
them
I'm gonna have to
genes.
ask her that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Haitian.
Okay.
My grandma is Haitian, and we have my grandma's aunt.
Mhm.
She was a singer, a famous
Okay.
singer.
Okay.
She's the only one I think that maybe we got some other ones, but she was a
Mm-hmm.
famous, maybe, I don't know what kind of singer, opera singer. I got to do a bit more research about her.
Mm,
I looked her
okay.
up, though. They had
Yeah.
they had an article about her. They
Nice.
threw her like a welcoming party when she came to New York from Haiti, so she had like a little bit of
Yeah.
clout in her time. I don't know too much about it though.
Yeah.
But art runs in the family. My
Okay.
grandma, she sews, she paints, and she does nails and stuff. She always
I
been
love
a
it.
type of artist.
Yeah.
And my uncle, he's an art teacher.
Nice.
You know, I'm just the one with the music. Everybody
Yeah.
else is like painters, digital
Yeah.
creators. I'm the one that's like trying to be a singer.
Yeah.
I got a cousin that make beats, but we're not that close.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what are you? Soprano, alto. Where are you
A
at?
soprano alto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I can't go too high, but I could go low. I
Yeah.
could go pretty low, but I could go high too.
Yeah.
They used to always try to put me soprano
Yeah.
in school, and I used to feel like I'm an alto.
Yeah.
But they was putting me in soprano, and
Yeah.
I was singing them notes, so
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable as an alto.
Yeah. That's.
So I'm like, this is why I'm like soprano alto. I think there's like another word. It's in the middle. It starts with the M. I forget what it's called, but there's a one in the middle, and I believe
Between
it starts with the M. I'm gonna have to look it up when we get off the phone. But that's
between
what I am.
alto and soprano.
Yeah, there's one in the middle. And I think
I've
it
always
starts
just
with the
called
M.
it like, because, I sing as well. I always just
Okay.
call it like first alto, second alto, or second soprano, first soprano. But who knows? There is something in the middle. I don't know it.
You sang in the church?
I church, school. I have a CD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to sing. Yeah. I think I was blessed with some good pipes.
Hello.
So
Yeah.
maybe one day, who knows? Maybe we can collab and
Yes.
shake the world.
Okay. Yes.
Shake the world. There'd be some wolves out there howling.
Yes. Yes. I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Good. So, did you go to high school here?
Yeah,
Or
I did
which school-
partially, and then I moved to California, and then
Okay.
I came back.
What
So
high
I
school
went
did
to
you go
different high
to?
school every year.
Oh wow.
I went to Prairie Middle School.
Okay.
So I wanted to go
So
to
did I.
Overland. I
Went to
always felt like I want to go
Prairie.
to Overland.
Yeah.
But then my dad moved
Mhm.
for me to go to CT, Cherokee Trails.
Okay.
And I had to make a choice. Do I want to go with my mom or do I want to go with my dad? And I
Yeah.
want to go to Overland, but I also felt like I want to go live in a house and start
Yeah.
a new chapter, like a new life, switch it up.
Mhm.
Little did I know, thinking back, man, I'm like trying to start a new chapter every year. That's where it all began. I'm ready to just like refresh it, but yeah. So I was like, let me just start fresh, and I'll
Yeah.
still know my friends, because my mom lived there. So I'm like, let's just do best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And then my dad got a job in California
Yeah.
in the middle of my sophomore year. Then
Okay.
I moved to California, Orange County. I hated it.
Really?
Yeah, all them white people.
Yeah.
I did not fit in. They was a little bit racist to me, just thinking I came from like the hood.
Yeah.
And mind you, I lived in CT in those houses, and
Yeah.
my mom lived in Denver. So I was
Okay.
like best of both worlds, but I
Yeah.
wasn't coming from like
Yeah.
they thought I was coming from. They asking me like, you ever seen somebody get shot?
Yeah.
And I'm like a sophomore, so I'm like, man, I mean, I've been around that sort of stuff, but it's just like they were thinking I was
like straight from the hood. Huh?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'm not from the hood, but I've been to it.
Yeah.
I'm not from it though. Like they used to just treat me just, I don't know. And I just
Really?
could never make no friends. There were
Yeah.
no black kids at my school.
Oh, wow.
And the black kids that they have were real preppy. No black girls. There were some black dudes, but there are no black girls. No mixed, not even really no mixed girls for real that I could just like level with. So I got in with the Mexicans. That's where I was with it, you know. And I had some close friends that I still try to keep in touch with today, here and there. They treat me like family. Yeah, that's where I found. But I was a loner. Like I sat by myself at lunch for a long time, and before I finally made a friend. And when I made her, I was so happy. I was like, yes, I was so lonely. She was kind of the loner type too, but then she brought me around her family and her big sister, and man, we was on. We was having so much fun. Just after school, she lived close to the school. I started playing the guitar too during this time. So that was like keeping me company too. I learned how to play the guitar. They had a guitar class at the school.
So do you still play?
Yeah, I do still play, but not too much. I need to bring it back out. I mean, I can play. Yeah. But, you know, man, I have a guitar.
It would be nice. You know, like you think about India Arie. Yes. How she'd be playing and just...
Yes, her too. Oh, how she came out on the stage recently.
Yes.
Everybody thought it was North. I knew it was. I didn't think it was North. I knew who it was, okay? But when I look back, I'm like, she did look like North. Did you see those memes? Everybody thought that when she came out on the Super Bowl, they thought it was Kanye West's North's daughter.
I didn't see the memes about it, but
You just saw that, though?
Mm-hmm, I did see it.
She did kind of look like that. But I like that. Yeah. That made me happy.
Man,
I like that guitar. Because I always used to want to be like the Alicia Keys of the guitar.
Yeah.
She just beat me to it. She had more of a passion for guitar than I did.
You did.
I had the passion at the time, but I was using it more so to vent, to release during the time I was lonely and in pain. So it wasn't like doing it in front of people was like too personal for me.
Yeah.
I'll play instrumental, do it all day, but like, you know, the guitar stuff.
Yeah.
Like, a little too deep.
Yeah.
One day though.
Yeah, one day. So were you just heard about the divorce of your family, of your mother, or what was going on?
They divorced when I was a baby. Oh, okay. That would have been weird if they were ever together. I would have not liked that. They were like, we're getting back together. Yeah. I'd been like, no. Yeah. But yeah, they were always, no, it wasn't that. It was, I had issues with my dad.
Okay.
I had a white dad. My stepmom was foreign. She's mixed though. Like her mom's black, but she's foreign. She's not like African American, so it's different. And so I just was like feeling alone, like, you know. And I wanted to go back with my mom. I wanted to be more around my people. I felt so out of place, and they couldn't understand it. I just felt so misunderstood because he didn't understand it. He used to feel like, he used to tell me like, why are you complaining? We live by the beach in a nice house. We have nice things. Yeah. What more could you ask for? Right. And I'm thinking, like, you just don't get it. Like, you go be put somewhere where you don't feel comfortable around a bunch of, why don't you go live in the hood for a little bit, Dad? Like, that's how I would feel. Like, go, like, be somewhere where you feel out of place. Like, and it was just... we leveled up. He got a good job. We leveled up from what he just kept. My dad, he's a businessman. He just kept leveling up. We leveled up to this Orange County life, and I hated it. I hated it. I wanted to go back to my mom's apartment in a worse neighborhood. Not even worse neighborhood, just not as nice as that. Yeah, because it just was like, the people were so, like, I loved it at first until I got around them people. Yeah. They were just like, I don't know.
Just wasn't accepting of you, huh?
Yeah, it's better now. When I go now, there's a lot more black people in that area that I used to live in. A lot more black people. But when I was there, they was just, I had a lot of issues. Yeah, so I was hurting because of that. I just felt alone. And nobody understood me. Even my friends. Yeah. They understood me, but they didn't really understand me. I was like culture shocked for real. You know, moving from that, and I would still go visit with my mom. I ended up running away.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I told my dad I was visiting my mom for the summer. And I packed all my stuff. Me and my mom planned it out. Oh. Packed all my stuff because he wouldn't let me move back with her. Oh. The court. Well, they didn't do it through court at this time. There was no court. I'm like 15, 16, and my dad's like, sorry, you're going to stay here. And I'm like, okay. So we planned it out. My mom wasn't happy about that. And I came back here. Wow. But I still felt out of place. I lived in Westminster because that's where my grandparents was living. I was living with them. So I still wasn't where I wanted to be.
Ain't that many of us.
I took that bus, where I needed to be every single day. And I wasn't happy at that school, but it was just better to be over there. Yeah. And my dad was really pissed about that. And, you know, end of the year, They ended up going to court. My dad took my mom to court. I'm like 16, 15, 16, going through a custody battle. Ain't that crazy? I'm going through a custody battle, 15, 16 years old. Wow. They're not giving me a choice. They're telling me, like, I have to be on probation, and if I do good in school, then I could live with my mom. But if I don't do good, then I gotta go live with my dad. Didn't really do that good in school. They had me taking drug tests. I failed a couple drug tests for smoking weed. And it was like, you gotta go back with your dad for your senior year of high school. Sorry. Senior year of high school. Sent me back with my dad. As soon as I found that news out, I gave up everything. I stopped going to school.
Oh,
I was ready to get my GED. I was like done. I was like so upset that was happening to me, and I had a job, so I felt like forget school. I just want to make money and start my life because these people got too much control over it.
Yeah,
you know, and I end up my dad's so backwards. I told him I don't want to live with him. It's too toxic, and I really don't want to live in Orange County. So he told me to live with my grandma. That ended up not working out. Go back to live back with my dad. But in the end, my dad, he put me in online school. So I went to online school for my senior year. Okay. Luckily that. But I ended up running away again when I was 17. Okay. Then come back. Ran away for the last time. Have not lived with my parents since. Because I just wanted to be on my own. They just were trying to control me too much. And when I finally was... It wasn't even controlling. It was like they were just being my parents looking back. But like... What they wanted from me wasn't what I wanted.
Right. See, that's that part because we can be, as parents, we want the best for our children. And you know, I know that's what you're going to want for your child or children as well. We want the best for our children. And sometimes we go overboard. Yeah. Sometimes we overstep our boundaries.
And my dad was that dad.
Yeah, yeah. You are still your own individual. And by that time, especially a senior in high school.
I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. So I ended up running away. It was like I got kicked out, but then he wanted me to come back, but I didn't come back. So he was like, you're running away. Yeah. And I was like, I guess so, because I'm not coming back. You kicked me out. Yeah. I'm free.
Left the gate open.
And I left to San Diego. Like, I left. Like, he was in Orange County. I left an hour away. I was not planning on
did you know somebody out back. There? Or
yeah,
you
just...
I did. Okay.
I got lucky. God was
looking out for you.
He had his past for me. Yeah. You know, and I had some friends that I stayed with for a while. It was not a good situation. We was going through it because they weren't expecting me there. And then we did end up getting our own apartment. We tried to start a business. We like opened up a studio. That's like a whole other book. Yeah. But we tried to start this business and they were my roommates for a long time. Didn't end up working out in the end. And I left on my own. I only keep in touch with one person from this time. But that's where it all started for me. That's where I got inspired to do open mics. Because in San Diego, I didn't really know a lot of people. Okay. But it's where I wanted to be because it was, like, more diverse. Okay. And I would go to open mics every single night. They had, like, a different open mic almost every night of the week. And that's how I got my music out there. People were, like, loving my performances, asking me, do you want to perform at the coffee shop? Do you want to perform here? I would be out, and they would be like, oh, are you Jazzy Wolf from... It's called Black Expression. Like, are you Jazzy Wolf from Black Expression? And the vibe in there was just so, like, nothing I've ever experienced. People were all artists. Mostly poetry, but they were music, too. And you could go, and comedy, you could do anything you wanted, and it was just such, like, a welcoming vibe. Everybody just was chasing a dream, and I never experienced that before. Yes. I met a lot of friends, people that I still know today in that time, and it's just, we didn't have that out here at the time. So I was like, that's why I started Wolf Wednesdays maybe 5 years after that.
Yeah. So how long has Wolf Wednesdays been?
3 years.
3 years? Okay. You know what? Because, I mean...
Well, 3 years in May.
3 years in May. Okay. I don't get out. I mean, I don't go out a lot. And so if you ask me, we don't have nothing like that. But there's probably some stuff that clearly there is.
Yeah,
there's
Wolf
Wednesdays.
I'll tell you what. After my little Wolf Wednesdays started getting popping, there's a lot more of that stuff now.
Really?
Yeah, of course. So I'm not saying I started the trend or anything.
Right.
There, I'm not going to be the one to say it. Because if you know Dante Dixon, he used to do an open mic a while ago, but he didn't keep it up. He stayed consistent for a while, but he stepped out the game. Okay. So I came back in and I did my own thing, and now there's a lot more open mics now. People try to steal my stuff too. They try to come in business with me and partner with me. And then I see them going and doing their own event. Yeah. And they won't even have the courtesy to be like, hey, I'm doing an event. You should come and invite me.
Yeah.
They don't even try to invite me. And it's like, do your own thing. I'm
Yeah.
not weird to where it's like, partner with me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
money
yeah.
off of anybody. Do your
Yeah.
own thing. But like, damn.
Yeah.
I can't even get invite. Like, you came to my shit.
Yeah.
You saw how it works.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
you're trying, and you saw that it works, and you want to do it yourself, and it's cool, it's fine, I love it, but like,
Yeah.
people don't like to do cross promotion out here. That's like unheard of. They want to be paid for cross promotion.
Yes, I know.
You know?
I know, because
So-
even in this arena, you know, it's like that. And I'm like, wait, though, what?
Yeah, they
I
probably
just-
are like, how much are you paying to
Yes.
get me on the podcast? Are you paying me?
Yeah. Oh, it gets
Like, no, actually, I'm charging you. Actually, I charge.
the bill will be in the mail.
Yeah, excuse me. Yep. They're
Oh,
crazy.
wow. Yeah, it is something
It's different
else.
out here.
Yeah.
It's
Now, do you have
different
any
out here.
siblings, or were you just the only child?
I was the only child up until I was like 14.
Okay.
So, and my mom doesn't have any other kids. So on her side, I am the only child.
You're the only child?
But
Okay.
my dad has two. I have a brother and a sister.
Okay.
I have a
Okay.
brother and a sister. My sister's 12. Big difference. And my brother's like, he's about to turn 5. He has the
Okay.
same birthday as my mom.
Really?
Isn't that funny? Yeah, they share a birthday. They live in Indonesia and Bali.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, foreign. They're foreign, yeah, because their mom's from Brazil. My stepmom's from Brazil. She's
Okay.
Brazilian. So they're foreign. They've been to more countries than me.
Really?
Now all of us. No
Yeah.
offense to you guys.
Yeah,
but man,
no.
my siblings go. My dad, he learned from me. And he gave him a much better upbringing than he did me, and I'm happy. I'm happy for that. For them.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see
Yeah,
how they're
good.
going to turn out because they just are like they're foreign.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But they're in Indonesia now.
Yeah, they've lived in Spain too.
Okay.
They used to live here. My brother was born here, but he moved to Spain when he was like 2 or 3 years old.
Mm.
And they've lived in Bali for like probably almost like 5 years now, 4
Okay.
or 5 years. So.
Okay. Wow, yeah, that's you know, sometimes people think that the healing journey always has to look like something, or often has to look like something. You know, you've been beaten or abused or drugs and all that kind of stuff, when it really could be healing from your family.
Yeah, that part. Childhood trauma.
Yeah.
The childhood trauma doesn't have to be abuse all the
It
time.
does
Like
not.
physical and drug
Yes.
abuse. Sometimes it's mental abuse.
Yes, and emotional.
abuse.
Absolutely.
Because
So-
I went through a lot. And my parents were just young having me.
Yeah.
They had me when they were like 20 and 21.
Yeah.
Still in school, figuring themselves out. Like
Mm-hmm.
barely probably able to afford certain things. I
Mm-hmm.
think back, like if I had a kid, I don't know how I would have afforded one.
Yeah.
My mom, I'm 25, about to be 26. I would have been already like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
So to think for me to have like a 3 or 4 year old kid, I'm
Mm.
like, oh my god, I don't know how I would have been paying for all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have made it work. It's
Yeah,
just
you
like I
would've.
don't know how they did it. Like
Yeah.
I know we were struggling. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah,
my
yeah.
dad, he figured it out. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
So but that's why I have two sides.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
my dad had this going on and my mom had this going on.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. Now, are you still close with your mom?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm close with my mom.
Okay.
I'm close with both my parents. Try to be. My dad is like on and off because the time difference. You know,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's better now that I'm older and they
Yeah.
see what I've accomplished.
Yes.
And so now before we used to have a really just worse relationship because they're always trying to tell me what they think I should do.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't take their criticism well because it was not anything what I wanted to do. It's
Right.
like, go to school, get a job. And I'm in school now. They're happy now.
Mhm.
But at the time, it was like, no, I'm trying to follow my dreams. You know, I'm trying to do music. And for a lot of parents, music, and maybe it's different now, but at this time, like, music was not. I see a lot of kids, like younger kids now, like on like Instagram and stuff, like chasing careers. So I think now it might be different.
Yeah.
But in my time, parents were like, "Oh, you want to be a famous singer? That is not. You're gonna be broke.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
be broke, and prepare to struggle. Maybe go to jail, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like so, I'm
Damn,
just
like no, nothing.
yeah.
Nothing.
But I think it's a little bit different now. I think now,
Yeah.
like parents are like, "Oh, you want to do music?
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
want to be on TikTok? Cha-ching.
Look,
Which is kind of not good.
It's not. I was just getting ready to say
Not a
that's
good thing.
that's a field that is wicked.
Mm-hmm.
It is wicked. I mean, I know I have some stories myself from when I was
Do
trying
you?
to pursue you know, my dream, because that's what I wanted to be, was a singer. And yeah, I've saw probably more than I should have seen and I was like 18, 19 years old. And so it was, I saw too much. And so I know what that field is like.
I went through a weird experience too.
Yeah.
I was just turned 21 in LA.
In the music industry.
Scared me.
Yeah.
I went into hiding for like a year.
Oh, wow.
Because it just like freaked me out.
Yeah.
Of course, I had like a bad boyfriend at the time.
Okay.
But he was like kind of in the industry.
Oh.
His uncle was like somebody like, everybody's like, who is that? You would know who he is. But
yeah.
He was the nephew of, you know, Ralph Tresvant.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was the nephew of Ralph Tresvant. So he thought he was like all like big shy. And so like, I don't know, I went into LA to try to pursue this music career with him. And oh my God, I just got so traumatized.
Yeah, I know it did.
Because and the stories I would hear from their family and stuff, because he was around like Bobby and Whitney, I guess, when he was older than me too, and he would tell me stories like he was around them when he was a kid going on tour and stuff.
Wow.
So like I don't know, I was like, oh, he was around Bobby and Whitney, huh? Well, I see it.
Right.
If you know what I'm trying to say, like it was just like
I get you. Yeah.
I had to go in hiding for like a year and really heal from it. I try not to think about it sometimes too, because I'm still like, oh my God.
Yeah,
it gets scary.
Oh, it is. So even though people do try to pursue that, push their children to do that, they should probably do some mad research, because it could really taint the child, and turn them into something that you don't want them to be. Yeah, I don't know what it would take to. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm strong enough, I'm smart enough, I know not to let this happen. It's just kind of one of those things that it happens. Yeah. You get caught up in some of that stuff. And even if you don't become it, you see so much of it that you can't unsee.
Especially being a woman. It's just like men, it's not the same. Like we're talking about women, right? Because men, forget about it. They might get like done dirty. Yeah. But they don't get done dirty. You know what I'm saying? So or kids. Yeah. Or kids.
Oh man.
But it's just like
so much of do this in order to get that. That quid pro quo stuff. Do.
Yeah, they tried to run me that game. They tried to run me that game. They tried to tell me I needed to show my body more and be basically a hoe if I want to make it somewhere. They say, you're so beautiful. You got the look. I used to be way more skinny. I was, I had a nice body back when I was real young. They tried to tell me I needed to make my songs more about sex. Yeah. Yeah. And I never talked about that because I had younger cousins and younger siblings that listened to my stuff, and I was only 21, so I wasn't ready. Now it's a little bit different. I don't mind being grown and sexy now, and my cousins and my siblings will understand. But at the time, I just felt like I was not ready to be. And there's a difference. There's a way to be classy and trashy. They wanted me to be like
better say that.
Trashy and like slutty and like talk about sex and like my body and like dressed like a way I didn't want to dress, and that's what part of the reason what traumatized me. I felt like somebody once told me, excuse my language, they said, this is in the industry, an industry person that's done things and told me, you're so beautiful and you could really make it somewhere, and you're talented. You got the natural born talent. You might have to fuck a couple people if you want to get there. Wow. But you could get there. But you might have to suck some dick. Wow. And I just felt like scared. At that point, I felt scared. You going to put something in my drink? What are you talking about? And so, like, those are certain things that just, like, made me just, like, maybe I don't want to do this shit. Because that's not what I'm doing. Right. So that's part of the reason why I try to start my own thing with Wolf Wednesdays. Like, if I can't make it there and I have to give all that stuff up, because if that's what it takes to get there.
I don't want it.
Forget about it, and it's not what it takes for some people. That's what maybe it might take for them, and that might be their path. That ain't my path. And no shade to the ones that do that to get there. That's everybody has their own way. They as long as you don't regret it. If you regret it, boo, then that's on you. But if you did something to get somewhere, you better,
I can recall seeing some of the women, doing what they were asked to do, sexual favors and things like that. And I ain't heard of them. Just didn't get nothing, so you gave yourself up, and then you didn't get in,
or got fucked over in the end because they didn't want to be with the man, and what
Yeah.
he do? He goes, deletes the songs.
Yeah.
I heard that story so many
Oh,
times.
man.
It's kind of happened to me, but not in the
Yeah.
way it happened to them. It was
Yeah.
more so with like an ex-boyfriend type deal.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
but-
yeah. And then so now with your Wolf Wednesdays, you can get on the mic yourself. You can still do what you want to do.
Sometimes I think too, like, I just perform all night.
Yeah.
Bring everybody here and be like,
Yes.
sorry, this is Jazzy Wolf night. Y'all gotta
Yes.
listen to me.
Yes.
I haven't done that yet. I'm thinking
And you
about it one
should,
day.
yeah.
Tell them, put some respect on my name
Yeah.
because I do this whole thing. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's not that I don't feel respected, or because I do feel respected. They show me so much love.
Yes.
The Wolf Pack. We call them the Wolf Pack.
Okay.
They show me so much love. And I know I haven't put in enough work to be getting the results that I want. But when I do put in that work, if I don't get the
Yes.
results after all the work I put in and all the opportunities I've given, it's gonna humble me, but it's gonna humble me in a way that's gonna work harder and maybe not be so nice. Because that's a way to be humbled too. You could be humbled in a way to where you're not so
Yeah.
fucking nice. And that's how I might be, because
Yeah.
I'm very nice and I
Yeah.
do so much. I go out of my way for so many people, give out so many things that I don't have to,
Yes.
just for
Yeah.
sometimes for them to turn on me in the end,
Yes.
become weird haters.
Yes.
Like I had
Yes.
this girl, gave her all type of opportunities. She got weird with me on the internet, and then like brought it to like the public post and was like posting me, and I'm just like, girl, please. I didn't put you in the studio. You know, it's just stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
why are we beefing? Why are we, for what?
It happens.
There's like
It's
no
crazy.
reason. We don't even really know each other like that. I don't even know
Yeah.
your real name. I only know
Yeah.
your artist name.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
so it's just, it's interesting. It's an
Yeah,
interesting
it's a
field to be in.
very interesting field. So now, where is Wolf Wednesdays? If somebody wants to come down, but let's talk about that. What is Wolf Wednesdays? What goes down there, and where's it at?
So it's an open mic,
Okay.
which is, some people don't know what an open mic is. It's a stage where anybody can perform whatever they want. If you want to sing,
Okay.
do music, comedy, poetry. We've even had a dancer before.
Oh wow. Okay.
Do music, excuse me, or do dance to music. So it's stuff like that. But it's just a platform, a movement dedicated to helping local artists practice,
Okay.
so that way they could make it to bigger levels, get
Okay.
network, come together, and just get where they want to be. You know, like sometimes it's hard finding people that align with what you're on.
Yes.
And find a like-minded individual. So
Yes.
Wolf Wednesdays is like, you do art, you want to be around other people that do art and do music, come to Wolf Wednesdays. You want to practice your song, come to Wolf Wednesdays and see you got a big show coming up, come to Wolf Wednesdays. You want to see how people think of your music, you want to see if you're
Oh,
hot or
wow.
not, come to
Okay.
Wolf Wednesdays. It's mostly
Okay.
music, mostly hip-hop and R&B.
Okay.
We get some like other type of songs like folk music and comedy, or not comedy, country.
Okay.
I'm getting my C's messed up. And like that type of stuff, those type of songs. But they have so many open mics like that already
Oh wow.
in Denver, actually. There's a lot of open mic nights for that type of crowd.
Wow.
So I try to make Wolf Wednesdays more for, you know, the trendy culture, hip hop and R&B, really mainly. I thought about switching up how I promote it and making it more catering to hip hop and R&B. And although we're open to everything else, I want y'all to know, like, you could go to the other open mic that's so many. There's like an open mic almost every night of the week for that type of music.
Wow.
There's only like a couple of ones like Wolf Wednesdays, so
Child, I
You know.
didn't even know. I mean,
they do. I did my research. I try to go, when I first started doing open mics, I went to like every open mic I could find to try to promote my open
Yes.
mic. Then I
Yes.
realized, this ain't the crowd I really think I want to promote to.
yes.
Because they want to play instruments. I
Yeah.
want to plug in the aux cord.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull up,
Let's
you know,
go.
YouTube and the MP3.
Yes.
You know, we do
Yeah.
instruments too. They could come and do instruments.
Okay.
And when we do get people who play instruments, the crowd goes crazy. We love it. We get like
Yeah.
1 or 2 people a night that come.
Yeah.
We actually have a band that's coming tonight.
Okay.
No drums though. All guitars and like a little like one of these, but like for beats.
Okay.
So I said, okay, we're gonna try it out. As long as the setup doesn't take too
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking in my mind, there's so many open mics for that type. Well, I don't know what type of music they're gonna be, but just for instruments, you know,
Yeah.
cater towards instruments. So.
Now, do you have to pay to come on? Okay.
No, not to perform.
No, okay,
You have to
to
pay
perform.
to get in. We
Okay.
have $5 tickets on the Jump the Line app, but there's only a limited amount available.
Okay.
And then it's $10 until 8:30, and after that
Okay.
it's $15. But you can buy it $10 online too. So if you know to come after 8:30, you can still
Okay.
try to give it as many options as I can, so everybody has an opportunity.
Okay.
But it's such a high demand now. That with supply and demand, you know, what happens, the price has to go up a little bit. But I still, it's really important to me to try to keep the prices low, because I understand the industry is more, the artists don't be having money like that.
Yeah.
And they don't be wanting to spend it like that.
Yeah.
So maybe in California
when
they
just
do.
Starting out, you know. Well, so where's this located?
At River Bar.
Okay.
River Bar, like, I don't know what area it's in, like downtown, almost like right outside downtown. Maybe.
Okay, the River Bar.
River Bar.
Okay. And it starts at what time?
What that is. It starts at, doors open at 7:30, but performances start at 8:30.
Okay. Doors open at 7:30, and the performances start at 8:30. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And we give out prizes. Tonight we're giving out 2 different studio sessions at 2 different studios.
Okay.
And then cash.
Okay.
So,
All right. Let me get the address.
And they're going to have 3 different opportunities to win. One going to be crowd vote, one going to be by judges, and one going to be old school, just a raffle ticket.
Oh, wow.
So it's 100% fair.
Yeah.
Because they be complaining about how I do it sometimes. So now I'm like, you can't complain now. I'm giving you judges, I'm giving you a vote, and I'm giving you a random raffle. So I don't want to hear it.
Oh, man, that sounds so fun. So much fun. You really should consider getting up there and making it a Jazzy Wolf night. And people, you know, can come in and
I know some people tell me you need to perform in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. But the thing is, there's so many artists. I ain't gonna lie. I just be trying to get through the artists so they could get the experience.
Now, do they sign up? Is it something online?
There's an online sign up that they sign up. You can sign up in person, but you sign up in person, you're less likely to get on the stage unless you come super, super early.
Okay.
But it's like not that hard to just go sign up online. Some people act like it's hard.
Yeah.
They want to sign up in person. No, just sign up online early. But then you have to check in, and then it's a random order, but we try to go in the order that people came. So
okay.
And then you could jump the line.
I'll make sure I put that information up there as to how they can. We'll put the information out on what the website that they can get on to, you know, apply sign up for it, along with the address.
Jazzy.com/Wolf Wednesdays.
Okay, jazzy.com/Wolf Wednesday. Yeah, and we'll definitely have that out there. Wow.
In the summertime, twice a month. I try to do it on the second and last Wednesday. I might do it different for this month. It might be like the first and third Wednesday or something like that. But twice a month in the summertime, and then when it's cold, only once a month. So the next one will be March 20th.
March 20th.
Yes,
okay.
March 20th.
Okay. And then you travel all the way down here for these every time, huh?
I've been doing it for a year.
Yeah.
I've been traveling for a year. I lived here for the first 2 years almost. And then for 1 year, I've been, like, for 6 months of it, I had it running on its own. Then I started figuring I could just come back. And then so I kind of developed a system.
Now, how do you pay yourself, though? I mean, how do you have to put the money out to get here and all of that? I mean.
It's not that expensive, the flight.
Okay.
I fly Frontier. No shade. It's real cheap. It's only like an hour and a half, 2-hour flight. And I have a lot of flyer miles after doing all these flights, so I get good benefits. I can pick my own seat. I get a free carry-on.
Okay.
But that wasn't always like that. That's just recent. That's after 1 year of doing this and paying all the fees and building up the miles. But I don't have to pay for a hotel.
Okay.
I have a car here.
Okay.
But I just leave here. So it's not like it's that hard. Like if I was going to Atlanta, somewhere where I don't have any family, a car, I'd have to buy a hotel. No way.
Yeah.
You know, but the ticket is okay.
Okay.
You know, I mean, we do pretty good at the door. You know, and I'm not just in it for the money. Some nights I go home, I don't make what I want to make.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I have a good time, and I know that the next one, I'm going to make what I want to make.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's hard. I want to invest more of that money into Wolf Wednesdays, so upgrade some of the stuff.
Okay.
Like I need like one of the a banner like that.
Okay.
I need a banner. I used to have one, but
what happened to it?
Somebody that I had running the Wolf Wednesdays, they left it at Gin Mill. You guys heard of Gin Mill before? It's a popular bar downtown.
Okay.
I think it closed down. Actually, there's no more Gin Mill.
They left it there.
And then when I try to go back for it, they was like, "We don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah.
So it's gone, and it was a gift. Somebody gave that to me as a gift.
Yeah,
I'm really sad about that. I don't know. They're expensive.
Yeah,
you know, they're
not
cheap.
We'll have to talk about it because I have a where
got
I
the
got
plug.
mine was very, yeah, we'll have to talk about it.
Because I was just looking at trying to buy one the other day, but I'm like, I don't know if this is. I was just gonna go on FedEx
Yeah. Oh, no.
and buy it off of FedEx. 'Cause
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
really know.
no, ma'am, no,
Yeah,
ma'am. I
need to
got
get
you.
one.
I
need to
got
get
you.
one.
We'll talk
Okay.
about
I
that. Yeah, a
appreciate
little
that.
bit when we get off of this. Yeah, we'll get you one. Yeah, we get you one.
Good. I need it. I need
Yeah,
it. I
yeah,
need
yeah,
to go.
yeah. Now, was
Yeah.
it large? This size?
It was long.
It was
It
long.
was
Okay.
like
Yeah,
I keep hitting this mic. It was just long, like to where you could put it in front of like a
a
table.
table. Yeah,
You
yeah. I
know,
have
like it
some of
wasn't
those
square
too.
like that. Although
Yeah.
the logo that I have would match that better now because I had a different logo at that time.
Okay.
So maybe that would be better.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll
Gotta
get you.
figure it out.
I'll get you hooked up with the
Thank you, girl.
people
I've been
that
trying to
do it.
figure that out. Some
Yeah.
things are not as easy.
Yeah.
That should
Oh,
be easy,
no.
but that's actually not easy.
It's not, and if you don't know, you don't know,
Yeah, you don't
right?
know.
And
That's
then
why I
you don't
haven't done
have the
it.
people, like you said, that want to give you a hand up to help you out without, hey, well, I'll
You
give you the
gonna
information,
overcharge
but
me?
yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Somebody gave it to me, like it's not even mine, So somebody gave it to me. And I've ordered so many because I have a couple of different businesses. So I have like some
Hey, shout out
coupons.
to you, girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple.
Yes, I
Yes.
do. I do. I have 2 brown, 2 black. I have my coaching business, which is lending a shoulder. Then I have the Angel Expressions. I make baskets, and then my podcast. So.
What kind of coaching?
I'm a life coach and an intimacy coach.
Oh, wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Intimacy coach. Wow. I didn't know they had those.
Yes, and let
Okay.
me tell you something. It is. I probably have more intimacy clients than I do life.
Are they
coaching.
married? All of them, are they all married?
They are married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think, like, if I'm having issues with intimacy and we're not married, I'm not going to no coach.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to head out. I ain't going to no intimacy coach. You don't got no ring on my finger.
Yeah. But you know what? Sometimes I have had a couple conversations with single people, and it's more of a
They got trauma.
how trauma, and then how can I deal with this stuff so that I can be the best intimate partner
Yeah.
kind of thing, and then let me get some of these tips and tools so that I can win them over kind of thing.
Oh, you do that type of
No,
stuff. Okay.
No,
So
ma'am.
you giving them toys.
You can buy some stuff. You can buy some toys. You can buy
Okay.
some stuff, and
That's good.
you can learn how to erotic dance and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So and it's it's not it's not always about the sex piece of it. The intimacy is just the spending the quality time with one another and just those type of
Yeah,
things.
I guess you're right. There's other forms of intimacy.
Yes.
Cuddling.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Reading books with each other, just stuff like that.
For me and mine is eating food, sharing a meal. That's
You-
like one of our favorite things to do.
Yeah.
We love to eat together.
Yeah. And you got to find that one that likes to do that because they be like, you get your own plate. And I'm like, but I just wanted to bite, Get your own plate.
Sometimes I'm like that though with certain meals. I'm like, you can have a bite, but like just a bite.
Yeah.
And I still want some of yours.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. All right. So, Vic, where we at? You good?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, as we getting ready to wrap up here, I'd like to leave we've been talking. So, is there anything specific that you want, to get out there?
Jazzy Wolf coming soon. I'm going to drop some music for y'all because I know a lot of people are surprised when they know I did music, but people knew me for music before they knew me for Wolf Wednesdays. So I'm about to start hitting it rough. I'm about to drop the songs and put the content behind it. That's what I've been waiting for. I just want to put the content. I don't want to just drop just to drop. So Jazzy Wolf coming soon. Y'all know Wolf Wednesdays, but get ready for the real Wolf, the music.
Yes, I can't wait. I look forward to it. I want to hear.
Thank
I want to
you.
hear some. I want to hear some now. So I'll get some information and
You're going to have to come to Wolf Wednesdays to sing.
I
You'll get on
may
the
do
stage.
that.
We don't got a CD player. You're going to have to play it from your phone or send it to us.
Oh,
Play
okay,
it.
yeah.
Play a CD
Oh,
now.
no, and you know what? I love acapella, so I don't even need no music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that
But
would be great. They
I
would
like
love
music,
that.
but
You
yeah.
probably don't even need a mic. You seem like you got a strong
Oh,
voice.
yeah, I
so-
do.
Oh,
I
you
got a
need
very
mic?
powerful, strong
Yeah.
voice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't need a mic.
No,
go up there.
I don't need a mic unless the place is huge and they got people upstairs and downstairs. They may need a mic then, but not
Nah.
a very strong
No, we
voice.
have a poet that does his poetry with no mic. So if he could be talking,
Yeah.
you could be singing, girl. That's way louder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll
All
have
right,
to come.
good.
It's for everybody, even people who just do it for fun.
Yeah.
You know, and
I
people
can
who
see
just
that.
want to vent.
Yes.
You know, or people who take it serious. There's some people who take it
Yes.
serious.
You know what? I really am gonna. I'm gonna have to come down. I don't know that I can come down this evening, but
The
when
next
you
one,
have
more
it, the
time to
next one,
plan.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't be surprised. You see the Tay down there. Wolf film. I mean, Vic filming me.
Yes.
I need some
yes.
content for the podcast.
Vic been a lot of times. He been a lot of times.
Okay,
He
right
was a
on.
judge.
Okay.
He gave out a GOAT Talk. We did GOAT Talk. We gave that out as a prize. What's Good? We gave that out too at Wolf Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, darling, so you're not coming back until March.
Yeah, March 20th.
March
I
20th.
won't be back yet.
You won't be back until then.
I think this time I got to come early though. I got to get my car registered. Figure that out.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
might come early, like a
Yeah.
week early, because I
Yeah.
might need some time. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank you. I appreciate you coming on. It has been nothing but a pleasure. And I wish you nothing but the greatest success with what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna go pick up. Oh, y'all, she's on the cover of Westward.
Not the cover.
Not the cover.
Flip through
Okay.
though. You'll see me.
Flip through, and it's the
Yeah.
Westward
The
magazine.
Westward, the Denver Westward newspaper.
The Denver newspaper.
Yeah.
The Denver Westward newspaper.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
So you guys copy one somewhere and flip through there and find the article.
Yeah,
I'm
just
proud
have
of you.
them at
That's so
wherever
good.
you see a newspaper, they usually have a Westword. So
Yeah,
wherever
yeah.
that's at, that's,
You know what?
people still
I
do
think
that.
there are different areas. I've never seen any around here where I live,
I
but
think they be having them by people on the bus stops. I've seen them. I don't know. I don't really know either.
well, I'm gonna find one.
I was surprised they even printed it like out in the newspaper. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, they still do that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so make sure you get you one. I know
Yeah.
you said you was getting you one. Those are keepsakes.
Yes.
Yeah, I did a lot of plays, and then we gonna go. I did some plays, and I regret not. I kept the information, but I was
The
young.
flyers and stuff
then,
like that.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
moved around, and I don't have any of that stuff. And unfortunately, the people to whom I did the plays for, they're not here or something like that anymore. So make sure you get one and frame it or something so that you'll always have, because those are things to keep
Thank you.
when we do that.
Thank
so
you very much. Thank you for having me on here. I really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed talking with you.
Yes.
Best
Yes,
of luck to
ma'am.
your business. I wish you many blessings to all your businesses. You got like
I
4,
take
5
that.
of them.
I take that.
Okay. I can imagine having that many. I could barely run with Wednesdays sometimes. I'm running around, my head got off.
Yeah.
4, 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to get there though, girl.
Yeah.
time.
It's work. It's work, but
Yeah,
I
you stay
love
busy.
everything that I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'm very busy.
Yeah, I bet.
And I love everything that I do. So that's what I was saying. And you get paid for it. I mean, I don't get
Hello.
paid for this. This hasn't generated any money
Yet.
as of yet.
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 You're going to get that
It's
monetization
coming.
money soon.
I know
It
it's
take a
coming.
while.
It does. It does. And so
Gotta build it up.
I'm gonna keep going, whether it's coming or not. I'm blessed, so I'm good. So, all right, darling. Well, I appreciate you, and
Thank you so much.
when you back on the 20th, I'll be reaching out.
Okay.
Especially so that
Yes.
we can potentially have some collaborations. Maybe we'll come on here and blow y'all's mind a little bit.
Okay. Talk to him. I know how to engineer too, so.
See,
You know,
y'all
we
don't
get it
put
done.
y'all don't put me in front of the wrong person.
Get you back in there.
Yeah.
We'll do it at Wolf Wednesdays.
Look, and I'll do it. I would do it. I got a
Okay.
couple of weddings that I got coming up. One
So
or
you
two
sing
in
at
Houston.
weddings?
And so, yeah, I do weddings, funerals, all kind of stuff like that. So,
Wow. That's a backup plan for me.
is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. If it don't work out, I still want to be a singer.
You still want to
know,
do
and
it,
stuff.
no matter what. You know, I didn't make it as
You
a
get to
as
fly
a
out
artist.
to Houston and go to a wedding, girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
fun life and sing.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, and I love it.
And you're doing a good deed.
Yeah.
People don't even understand. Like that's
Yeah.
like God's work.
Yeah,
You preaching to them when you up there singing. Like
yes,
for real.
I know. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm grateful. I'm thankful that people trust me and give me that opportunity. So,
I'll keep you in mind whenever I get married.
yeah. All right. Well,
get married one day.
yeah, you are. You are gonna get married, and I want to know about it.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna be calling you, asking you what your
Yes.
price is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure whoever my husband is,
Yeah.
I got one. I'm hoping.
I got you.
This
I
one's
got
gonna
you.
work.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's gonna be some time though. Maybe like 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. You do know that sometimes it's not up to you. Like the timing might not be. That's what you
That's
want.
true. Knowing him though, I think it's gonna be some time,
Okay.
and I want that.
Okay.
I'm not in no rush.
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.